LeBron James, year 20, 38 years old, gave it all he had, and it wasn't enough. What's the next step? I'm guessing retirement. Is LeBron James' legacy over? Before I get into that, let's talk about the series that just happened with the Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets swept the Los Angeles Lakers 4-0. Everyone's talking about how LeBron James looked old and gassed, and he didn't look like himself. Let's go through each game and break down each statistic that he had. Game 1, he had 26, 12, and 9. Wasn't a bad start to the series. I feel like he set the tempo a little bit, but at the end of the day, it was a close game. Game 2, 22, 9, and 10. Shooting so many jump shots. Terrible from the three-point line. Game 3, 23, 7, and 12. Looked like he was gassed again. Finally, Game 4, we seen vintage LeBron dropping 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. Giving it his all. Seemed like he was unstoppable until the last possession. What gets me, how do you people say LeBron James doesn't have that dog in him? He always defers to other teammates and passes up the last second shot. And now you guys are tripping on LeBron because he didn't pass up the ball or he didn't make the right play. 85% of the plays that he makes during late game situations, he's clutch. Clutch meaning making the right play. Personally, I just feel like he didn't feel like he needed a pass because he felt like he didn't have any help. No help at all. That whole game, he was by himself. Now, yes, he could have pivoted and dropped it back to AD for a 3 for the game or jump stop, waited a little bit and, took his time. But, LeBron was on go mode. 38 years old, trying to finish the game, and it just went downhill from there. So, is this the end of the LeBron James era? Is he getting ready for retirement? Just an interview real quick.
I had a lot to think about, to be honest, and just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, got a lot to think about. Appreciate it.
Now we all know LeBron has a itch to cap, the cap button. He be lying sometimes, but I don't know, man. After that last performance I seen from LeBron, it looks like it's going downhill. Not saying his game is going downhill, more of what else can he do to prove himself? What else does he have to prove anymore? He has 4 rings, 4-time Finals MVP, many accolades. Like, I don't see any other team he can compete with that's going to get him to that next level. And if so, if he decides to come back another year, who's he going to play with? Low-key, Los Angeles don't want AD. Little Russell gone. The whole team is going to be gutted, pushed to the side. And it's like, what superstars or what other teams are going to want to play with LeBron James? A 39-year-old LeBron James trying to finish out his last couple years. This is why I say that last Nuggets game was probably the last game he'll ever play. I mean, let's look at his life. Son Bronny's college. He's going to want to spend more time to watch him play. Your son Bryce, he might have a breakout high school season at Sierra Canyon, and you just never know with these situations. He might want to be home more, wants to spend time with his family. And being at the age he is now and all the accomplishments he's done, he has nothing else to prove for the NBA. He got the scoring title, he has his rings, he's done it all. I know earlier in the season he said he wanted to play with his son right before he broke the scoring record, but I just don't see that happening. I mean, yeah, Bronny could possibly be in the league in the next 2 years or maybe even less, but would LeBron be willing to stick that long just to play with his son? I just don't think it's gonna happen. He's tired, he wants a break, and this is a chance to get the break. Go out as high as you can. The Los Angeles Lakers weren't even supposed to make it this far, so I believe this was LeBron's best shot, and I feel like he knows that, and he's not going to want to play next year. Strictly basketball and greatest of all time talk, LeBron's already established as a top 3 player of all time. Nothing is going to change that, no matter how many more conference finals he gets, no matter how many MVPs, no matter how many All-Pros. He is listed as one of the top 3 players to ever play the game. LeBron is top 3 of all time, and nothing is going to change that. And there's no way in hell he's going to win 2 more rings before he retires. So with that being said, he's done. It would be smart to continue to keep playing, especially at the rate he's going, because there's no better options than what he had this year, unless he go play with Giannis or something. But other than that, I don't see himself doing that. Great career. The boy balled out. It's time for the young dogs to eat. But let me know what you think. Should LeBron James retire? LeBron James still have a few years left in him. Is LeBron really going to play with his son, or he just talking? Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for listening.